Hi, it's Craig here from the clan. Um, a few people have asked me about guitars that I use, so I thought I'd do a little video just kind of telling you about a couple of them. So this one here, this is my main guitar. It's a 1978 Fender Stratocaster, which I've had since 1978. Um, it's a very heavy guitar actually for a Stratocaster. It's people when they pick it up they go whoa, they don't expect it to be as heavy as it is. I don't know why it is. Well, okay, it has been changed quite a lot over the years. I've done various changes to it. The most obvious one, of course, is the paintwork, which I haven't actually changed. It's just all natural wear. Believe it or not, this guitar was kind of just off white when I got it. It seems to have faded or changed into this, I don't know, tobacco yellow colour now. But I don't really mind. It's had a few dings and wings and things over the years. Okay, so what else have I changed on it? Well, I think if we start at the top end, I took off the original Fender machine heads and it's now got Spurzl locking heads on it. That was an attempt to keep it in tune when using the trem on it because I just couldn't do it on this guitar. I don't know, some people can, I just can't. It wasn't very successful to be honest, but anyway, so it's got Spurzls on it now. Moving down, there was a lot of criticism of the 70s Strat that the quality wasn't that good. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I did have a few instances where the neck sort of slipped around, especially with energetic moves. So I actually glued the neck in because it's only a 3-bolt neck. I've never ever adjusted the alleged adjustment you can do, the micro tilt thing on it. Never done that. So the neck is actually glued in and has been for a long time. Pickups. This one is now a Seymour Duncan quarter-pounder pickup in the front, so that replaced the original Fender. That is the original Fender, and the back, as with all my guitars, is a Seymour Duncan Hot Rails humbucker, and that's the one I use most of the time. Other things I've done, when it was new, the knobs and the pickup selector top were black, so I swapped those for white just to make it slightly more interesting, or what I thought was slightly more interesting. And another thing I did was, you probably can't see it very well, was that I put an extra lock nut on here because I got fed up with that kind of working loose and coming off. So that's been done. The strap locks, okay, got those now. So they are now Jim Dunlop strap locks, which I tend to have on all guitars. Had a few instances of straps falling off over the years. But basically, the guitar is, it's my favourite guitar. It's the one I use all the time. I always go back to it. The frets are pretty worn. It's never been refretted in the time from new. The fingerboard's a bit worn, but hey, do you know what? It's my number one guitar, and it's the one guitar I wouldn't be without. So there you go. That's number one. Right, now then, let's have a look at this one. This is effectively the spur for that. So for on-stage use, it's more or less well, it's supposed to be the same. Now this is actually a kind of put together guitar. The body, it's actually a Ritchie Blackmore Stratocaster, but as is my way, I've changed it quite a bit. So it's not anymore. I do like the colour though. So what I did was, first of all, I didn't like the Ritchie Blackmore rosewood neck. I prefer maple necks, and I also didn't like this scalloped thing that was on it. It was horrible. So basically, I swapped the neck for a 1970s Strat neck, which I had on another guitar, and again, Spurzl locking machine heads on the top, which I do quite like. Make restringing a lot easier. So that's the neck, not glued in, but it is a 3-bolter. Now, when you buy a Ritchie Blackmore Strat, the middle pickup is actually a dummy pickup because he doesn't use it. So what I actually did was I moved the pickup that was here at the back into the middle, and I fitted a Seymour Duncan Hot Rails humbucker, as is my usual want. So it is actually now a 3 pickup guitar, whereas when you buy it, it was actually only a 2 pickup. Needed a bit of rewiring to make everything work properly, but it now does. I haven't really changed much else on it. The strap locks on this are actually recessed Jim Dunlop strap locks, which I quite like that actually. It gives it quite a nice appearance. Does mean you can't really use any other strap lock, but there you go. So that's kind of the spare guitar. So basically, if I have any issues with this one playing, this will be the one that gets picked up to cover for it. So hope that was of interest. Maybe it wasn't, and hopefully you'll see them in use sometime soon. Okay, thanks a lot. Goodbye.